We are hearing from a Claiborne County family pushing for change when it comes to inmates and photos.
This is a push you've likely been hearing about. Lawmakers looking at new restrictions on how photos with prisoners and visitors can be shared. Under current TDOC policy, inmates inside state prisons at times are allowed to have photos taken with visiting loved ones on a digital camera.
This happening on certain holidays, and it's only in designated visitor areas. Once those printed photos, though, are taken outside the prison, TDOC does not have any policy preventing those photos being shared by visitors. Now, just yesterday, Jared Effler criticizing what he calls, quote, prison party photos, making it to social media, and his hope to protect victims' loved ones from further pain.
New here at 6, WATE 6 on your side reporter Laura Holm finds out more about how this bill may impact First Amendment rights and the changes families are hoping to see in 2020.
She always snorted when she laughed.
Sisters Miranda Adams and Tamara Smith keep pictures of their aunt, Janet Brock, on their phones.
She basically was our second mother.
But Janet's life was cut too short. In 2006, a jury convicted Janet's husband, Jamie Brock, of first-degree murder for bludgeoning her to death with a baseball bat.
Everyone loved her. Everyone that had ever been around her loved her.
The sisters have always expected to see Mr. Brock in court, but they never expected to see him in a photo on Facebook the day after Christmas in 2018.
She can't hug us and take a picture.
They're supposed to be punished for what they did. And when you see a photo of them at a party smiling, it makes me sick.
The sisters are pushing for change with a bill that would restrict inmate photos that are taken during visitations and where those pictures can go.
I believe all too often that victims' rights are lost, especially in the modern day dialogue of criminal justice reform.
This bill outlines that photos could not be sent through email, text message, the mail, social media, or any other electronic medium or broadcast.
We're saying, yes, the family and friends can have that photograph, but you cannot violate the crime victim's constitutional right to be free from harassment and abuse throughout the criminal justice system by disseminating that photograph.
LMU law professor Akram Pfizer, who focuses on U.S. constitutional law, tells me inmates don't have the same rights as free people. And in some ways, this bill does impose on a visitor's First Amendment rights.
In view of that, a blanket restriction on photos would probably be very harsh on the families of inmates. They plausibly could consider giving prison officials a right to impose conditions on those who take those photos. In other words, you could take that photo to show to your son, but that photo can't be used and disseminated on social media.
Here's how District Attorney General Jared Effler says the bill would work if it passes.
The Department of Corrections to put those persons on notice who receive this photograph that if they disseminate it, then they are doing an illegal act.
For these sisters, they feel this bill gives an added layer of justice.
We shouldn't have to see his face, period. We deserve that much to not have to relive what we've went through.
In Claiborne County, Laura Holm, WATE 6 on your side.
Now, the State Department of Corrections sent us a statement responding to General Effler, specifically his assertion that those pictures document what he called prison parties.
TDOC saying this is visitation, not an event, and no parties taking place during visitation. Instead, it says the department's policy allows for family reunification as offenders prepare to return home.
The department's statement also says, quote, evidence shows that when an offender has strong and supportive family ties upon release, he or she is more likely to be successful when they return home.